What's up? It's your boy Karceno right here. I look like the dude that be doing the Forbes DVD with these glasses and hat on. I look like dude who be interviewing people. His name Dougie Diamonds. I'm looking like him right now. Let me see what's going on over here. Yes, I'm giving y'all time to get in here. This is a live chat for those who watching this late. As you might say, why am I stalling and all this stuff because you're watching the video later on. This is a live chat where there's actually words that's up on the screen. I can't believe y'all people up all night. Ronnie 9, what in the world you doing up? I know I'm up because I'm always up. I'm asleep when y'all don't even know about it. UK. Ronnie 9 not from the UK. He just up. Oh, you know it. You know it. You know it. Now, let's talk about a few things here. Let me check some on my file. Let me try documents first. I think that's it. Let's go to downloads. Alright, now that we're here, we let you guys fill in a little bit. So we're going to try to go at it now. And let's get to it. Listen. Floyd Mayweather had a video, I believe it was on Fight Hype or something. Somebody sent me, and it was like from months ago, where Floyd was going over the events. Floyd was going over the events of what happened when him and Shane Mosley fought. I'm like, I didn't tell you to do nothing. But, good. Turn yourself off. He was going over what happened with the events between him and Shane Mosley. Now, I'm in no way, shape, or form. First off, can y'all hear me right now? Okay, there we go. Alright, now Floyd was going over the events of what happened between him and Shane Mosley in their fight. Now, when he was going over what happened in their fight, this is no taking away from him saying he's lying and all that. This is he's in the ring with Shane. So whatever he's saying, this is through his eyes as what happened that night of the fight. So that's his interpretation. But I'm outside the ring looking in, and I could tell you my version of what happened that night and how he landed the right hand. It wasn't how Floyd really played it out to be, if from the outside looking in from my perspective. If you watch the Shane Mosley and Mayweather fight, Mayweather-Mosley, when you watch that fight, you will see from when they rung the bell what Shane Mosley did. Shane Mosley went out there And he decided, I'm going to stick with the game plan. Now, it was a great game plan when it was put together, because Nazeem Richardson put this game plan together, and it worked to perfection. Soon as the first round starts, the bell ring, what does Shane Mosley do? Do anybody know? There you go. Jab to the body. That's exactly what he did. He didn't want Shane to throw no shots up top. He wanted Shane to jab to the body. Touch Floyd in the body in the first round. Keep touching him in the body. So when the first round kicked off, all you saw was Floyd getting touched in the body, and Floyd kept trying to touch him back in the body because he didn't like it. When the round was over, Nazeem said, you see what's happening when you touching him to the body? He didn't like it. He's starting to react. So in the second round, Shane went back to touching him to the body. Lured him to sleep. And see, that's what you got to do if you're going to fight Floyd Mayweather. You're going to have to react early. And that's what he did early before Floyd could really figure out what the rhythm he in. He lured Floyd to sleep with all those little jabs to the body. And then he struck just like that. He went jab low, came up top with a right hand. Real quick. It was 1, 2. Straight right hand. Floyd was caught sleep. He lured him to sleep with the jabs to the body. That led up to the right hand up top. That was the mistake Floyd made in that round. But what he did was it woke up a dragon. Floyd tied him up with experience, but then he wanted to get some get back. So he tried to engage with Shane and tried to throw a hook when he really should have just been jabbing, and got caught with a counter right over the top. Boom. And that's the one that got him dazed because he was still, wobbly. Then he got his head back together trying to box. Then before the round was over, he did hit Shane with some great body shots to let Shane know I'm still here. But Floyd got his legs back under him, and he went back to boxing. And what Floyd would do was step around. He would step around, shoot a straight right, pow, pull counter. When Shane would come in, pull count, pop, and get low. And change the look. Use the jab. Pow. Kept popping his head back with a jab. Throwing feints. Using different feints and different looks for Shane. Shane was doing all this trying to get Floyd to react. And then seeing Floyd was going to get out of position. That's not going to work. That stuttery. That's not going to work with Floyd. Floyd's going to keep his base, and he's going to keep you reacting to his feints. The look away, the look down, everything. He kept doing step around, throwing the arm up. Bang! Lead rights. He never knew when it was coming. He was mixing it up. And because he had him at that level, he said, this is it. He can't get out of it. He has no plan B. Shane's done. And Shane had basically given up. He tried everything in the book. He had no plan B. and the fight was taken out of him. But in round 2, when he landed that big right hand, that was it for him. That was it for old Shane O'Mac. You know, Oscar was grinning and jumping up and down when Shane landed that punch, like, yes, we got him. De La Hoya was happy as can be. More happier than a sissy with a bag of sticks. But that was the punch that got Floyd's attention. Because when he came in, he was like this. He was ready. But once that punch came, it turned into something else. It woke the dragon. Oh, this isn't right. I mean, not at all. This stuff here is nuts. You know what? I'm done looking for all this stuff. I really am. Do I ever cook? No. That's the restaurant's job. This is Negan. This is Negan. What you mean? Negan from The Walking Dead. You don't know Negan? I have girls that I'm friends with. You trying to get me stabbed? One chick recognized me. I'm at the doggone DMV trying to get something done, and she recognized me right off the bat. You Karceno for life. I don't like your relationship video. You should just stick to sports. I'm like, all right, I'll just stick to sports then. Did he sign me to death row? No, he did not. Did you guys ever go back and see the Shane Mosley fight to see what I was talking about? How many people understood what I was talking about when I told you how he landed the punch? How many people actually saw that? I could create highlights while I'm live. There's all kind of crazy stuff on here. Oh yeah, I did put the movie review for the new Goon movie. Everybody else went to go see it. I had to do the Goon sequel, Last of the Enforcers. See how they do you, boy? I think it's playing in like one theater. I know, you guys are jealous of Floyd, I understand. He beat your guy, Conor McGregor, and y'all don't even like Conor McGregor. Y'all just don't like Floyd. We get it. We get it. Hands up in the air. We get it. You liked Manny Pacquiao. Floyd beat everybody you thought he couldn't beat. What did we tell you? We said once he beat Manny Pacquiao, y'all was going to have another excuse. Before Manny Pacquiao, they said the same thing about Miguel Cotto. Floyd's scared of Cotto. He ain't trying to fight Cotto. But nobody telling Cotto when you gonna fight Floyd Mayweather. They keep telling Floyd you scared of Miguel Cotto. When Bob Arum had no intentions of making that fight happen ever. I'm trying to think. Who didn't Floyd Mayweather fight? Timothy Bradley? I mean, really? Who didn't he fight? Exactly. Paul Williams. A guy who accomplished absolutely nothing. And I love Paul Williams. He's a great human being. You know, I haven't seen him since his accident. Last time I saw him, he was walking tall. But it's always somebody that Floyd shouldn't be fighting. Why don't he fight Margarito? He's scared of Margarito. I'm like, Margarito? The guy couldn't win a fight. How Floyd supposed to be fighting somebody who can't win a fight? He can't make a fight. Then you always name somebody 3 weight classes out of his division. He won't fight Triple G. I'll be like, he fought Canelo. What is you talking about? Yeah, but he won't fight Triple G. I'm like... And I said, I'm like, once he beat Manny Pacquiao, they will not be satisfied. They will come up with another name, another obstacle. As soon as he beat Manny Pacquiao, here comes Triple G out of everybody's mouth. I'm like, Triple G has never fought a welterweight at welterweight before in his life. He's a natural 170, 80-pound guy. Yeah, he can't beat Triple G. I'm like, he don't fight in that weight class. Floyd has never had a middleweight fight. He can't even weigh more than 154. Soaking wet. He can't even make 54. And y'all want him to fight a guy who's a legitimate 175 pounds? Tell Triple G to fight Andre Ward. Nobody says that, though. It's always what Floyd's supposed to be doing. And he fought everybody. He fought Cotto. He fought the Pacquiaos. He fought the Judas. He fought them all. He fought Canelo. When he gonna fight a young fighter? He fighting all them old dudes. He fought Canelo. Beat him. Why don't he fight a brother? He fought Andre Berto. He wasn't happy about that either. Nothing he does is going to appease you guys. No matter what. You will always come up with a way. You guys praise Keith Thurman and Errol Spence Jr. more than y'all give props to Floyd. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's funny, once Floyd beat Shane Mosley, then the whole world said he was old. After he was the one y'all begged to fight. When Floyd fought Marquez, you know what you said? Marquez is too small. But you wanted Floyd to fight Manny Pacquiao. Marquez and Pacquiao are the same size. So Floyd can fight Manny Pacquiao, but he can't fight Marquez. That math don't add up. It's very stupid. So when he dominates Marquez, y'all don't even want to give him no credit for it. Because he made Marquez look like an average fighter. And he didn't even try to go in to knock out Marquez. He just boxed him. And made Marquez look like a complete amateur compared to his boxing skills. So the size, he didn't even impose his size on Marquez in the fight. Then, when the fight's over, in the post-fight interview, Bernard Hopkins and Shane Mosley bogarts his interview. And what was the words that came out of all y'all haters' mouths? You know what y'all said? Out of all you haters' mouths? Do you know what was said? Y'all said, if he ain't gonna fight Pacquiao, he better not fight nobody else but Shane Mosley. Fight Shane then, yeah, because Shane had knocked you out. Shane had just knocked out Margarito. When he got caught with the plaster. I'm copying Gambino. Me and Gambino been doing this for years, bruh. So how am I copying? I've been telling y'all this for 8 years now. You're late to school. We've been teaching for years. You're just late to school. So, when Floyd fought Shane Mosley, y'all were all excited. He finally finna fight a real fight. He finally finna fight a real welterweight. Because Shane's a real welterweight. That's the real welterweight champion, Shane Mosley. Because he beat Margarito. That what y'all told me? Shane was the real welterweight champion. Not Manny Pacquiao. Because he beat Margarito. He knocked out Margarito, who beat Cotto. So he was the man. That was the guy to beat. Because he was the first guy to beat Miguel Cotto. Right when everybody wanted Floyd to fight Cotto, and top ranking Bob Arum wasn't going to let it happen. But Floyd was scared of Cotto, though he'd been calling him out for years. He's scared of Mosley, though he'd been calling him out for years. See, Floyd wasn't the A side back then. As I told y'all before. He wasn't always the A side. These guys had you believed and fooled into thinking Floyd was always the A side. Floyd wanted that spot. Shane Mosley was on a platform bigger than Floyd. He could have fought Floyd Mayweather. He decided to move up 2 weight classes and fight Oscar De La Hoya for the money. So it was no problem for Shane to do that because he fighting Oscar for the big money. But if Floyd do it, he ducking somebody. Nobody ever said Shane ducked Floyd. So when Floyd agrees to fight Shane Mosley, the fighter y'all said he's supposed to fight, if he not going to fight Pacquiao, he should fight Shane Mosley. Because Shane came in the ring and you said he was scared of Shane. Nobody said Shane Mosley was old. Nobody said Shane was washed up. Shane just knocked out Margarito. Nobody said Shane was out of shape. This fight shouldn't happen. Nothing. Everybody was pumped up for the fight, ready for the fight, and thought Shane Mosley was going to knock him out. And he landed that punch. Shane did because he set it up. But that was Shane's whole game plan, is to land a punch and knock out Floyd Mayweather. And that's not going to work. You might hit Floyd once, but it's hard to hit him twice. And when Shane did the jabs to the body in the first round, it lured Floyd to sleep. And in the second round, he went to a jab to the body and came up top real fast with a right hand. So the plan worked. But it woke up a giant. And it woke the dragon up. And Floyd got in him. Because Floyd has more in the tank. As far as boxing skills, boxing ability, different feints. Shane only has one speed. He knows how to knock you out. He doesn't know how to box. That's why he would always lose to a boxer. When Shane was undefeated, had like 30 wins and 30 knockouts, I said Shane Mosley is going to lose to Vernon Forrest as soon as they fight. As soon as they fight. And when the fight was made, people thought I was crazy because I went against Shane Mosley. They was like, how could you go against Shane? Shane finna kill him. I said, Shane Mosley has never fought anybody who jabs. He's fighting a big guy who lives by the jab. If you jab, you can beat Shane Mosley. Oscar De La Hoya stopped jabbing. Once he stopped jabbing, he couldn't beat Shane no more. He had no defense. Shane just had to jump hook, just landing all night long. It was like Mike Tyson punch out. Ding! He kept cracking him. So, Shane was the man. But I knew Shane could only fight one way. So I knew he couldn't beat Floyd. Floyd has more arsenals. He makes adjustments. And once he made it one adjustment, Shane couldn't beat that one adjustment. So Floyd didn't have to do nothing else but stay doing what he was doing. So now you know that. Then you start seeing the parameters change. You start seeing ideals change. You start seeing everything change at a higher speed or a higher pace. You start seeing the game sped up on Shane. And he looked like a deer in headlights, and Floyd made him look old. For the first time in Shane Mosley's career, somebody made him look old. Floyd did that. Floyd made him look old. And right after the fight, what they say, Shane Mosley aged overnight. You gave him no credit for beating Shane Mosley. Sickening. Then it became fighting Manny Pacquiao. They couldn't get the Pacquiao fight to go. Over a whole year, they wasted a whole year. So Floyd's finna fight. He comes back and he fights somebody y'all say he shouldn't have fought. But when is Floyd going to take a challenge against a young, strong welterweight? He fights Victor Ortiz. Oh, that ain't good enough. Who is Victor Ortiz? He fights Victor because Manny Pacquiao would not accept the fight. After negotiating again for a year, Top Rank, again, did not want to make the fight. Manny didn't want to take a drug test, and y'all didn't make him. Why does he have to take a blood test for? Floyd Mayweather don't make the rules. Now everybody want a blood test. You see how that happens? See how that happens? Well, thank you very much. All I tried to do is expose people to the truth. Yep. So after Ortiz, he fought Victor Ortiz. They bashed him because of the way the fight ended. And y'all still wouldn't give him his props. Sad, sad, sad. Couldn't get his credit. It's like, when is this guy ever going to get proper due? Then after that, he fights Miguel Arnez Cotto. At Cotto's weight of 154 pounds. He didn't make him come down in weight like Pacquiao did. Come down to a crazy weight of 145. He fought him at 154. And Cotto could not beat Floyd. Even though he had some success in the fight, he couldn't beat Floyd Mayweather. Cotto was washed up, y'all said. Oh, that Cotto was broken, man. He broke him down. He ain't the same fighter no more. Though he came back and he beat Margarito. He came back and beat all these guys. Once Floyd beat him, yeah, he was a nobody. He was a bum. Then he goes back to Bob Arum. Beats Sergio Martinez. Then Cotto's a monster again. Who could stop this new Miguel Cotto now that he's with Freddie Roach? It's total comedy. Can't get any respect. Then he fights Robert the Ghost Guerrero. First fight on Showtime. He fights the Ghost. What did you say? Oh, the Ghost don't deserve to fight. I'm like, Ghost beat Birdo to get the fight. I'm like, he took the fight, he won. I mean, that's what you do. Fight the guy that's in line to get the shot. He fights the Ghost, he beats Guerrero. Y'all complained about that fight. But yet, Manny Pacquiao fought Chris Algieri. That was just fine with everybody. Y'all didn't know who Chris Algieri was until that night. But nobody complained for Manny Pacquiao. But here it is. Floyd Mayweather's fighting a welterweight champion. A 2-division champion, actually. But it's all good. So, who was his next fight? Because I swear his next fight was Canelo Alvarez. The next pay-per-view fight was Canelo. Mayweather versus Canelo, the one. A young, undefeated, bigger guy than Floyd. They had a catch weight at 152, and y'all lost y'all minds. When Floyd is coming in at 147, he's facing a Canelo who comes in at like super middleweight, and you want him. He's like, look, dude, let's try to make this fair so that we can make the fight happen. He's too big. He's a middleweight. Canelo agreed to do it. They did it. He made 152. The fight didn't come down to weight. Weight wasn't the reason he lost the fight. If you watch the fight, Canelo was beat from mental standpoint, boxing skills. Floyd did one of his best masterful performances I've ever seen of mentally taking somebody out of a fight and destroying them. He destroyed him. Blanked him. Then after that came Marcos Maidana. Maidana had just destroyed Adrian Broner, who was donned and coined as the next Floyd Mayweather. What did he do? What did he do to him? He came in and Maidana was the tough as nails. Y'all laughed at the fight, said it was a joke. I told you that it would be the toughest fight in Floyd Mayweather's career. I said this would be the toughest fight in his career. Fighting. Oh, you trying to sell the fight. The video's still on YouTube. You can go watch it before the Maidana fight. I made a video saying Marcos Maidana will present the toughest fight for Floyd because he hasn't fought that style in a long time. Somebody who's going to go all out crazy. And he broke him down. Then he had a rematch because a lot of people thought the fight was close. And some idiots like Al Bernstein believed that Maidana probably could have won the fight. So Floyd said, you know what? Let's do it again. Everybody liked this fight. Let's do it again. They did the fight again. And when Floyd makes a rematch, he already has seen you. You're not going to have too much success against him. And that's what happened. Maidana could not get the same success on Floyd Mayweather as he had in the first fight. Floyd took the event out of it and took everybody else out of it, going to the body, breaking him down, fighting him at angles. If Maidana land anything, it would just be one shot at a time. And to get Floyd, one shot ain't going to do it. You got to have a whole series of punches. Then come the fight you all wanted to see. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. Number 48. The biggest fight ever. Floyd from the outset, as soon as he popped Manny Pacquiao with that right hand, the fight was over right then and there. Pacquiao was too afraid to come in and risk anything. He landed one punch, he'd come in and throw a flurry, then he'd jump out before Floyd could catch him with something. And he basically stayed on the outside and then feinted Made up a lie about his arm was hurt, even though no one massaged his arm during none of the fight. He raised both his arms up with no problems, no complications, nothing. He goes to the locker room, and then that's when all of a sudden, oh, my shoulder, I can't lift my shoulder. Because he couldn't just take the fact that he just lost. Because that was his whole country on his back for that one. Then came the fight that Floyd tried to get done and Al Heyman tried to get done for the longest period of time. Andre Berto. Berto was young, from the poor city of Haiti, and he gave the brother a chance. Floyd don't fight no brothers. He gave the brother a chance. Y'all said he wouldn't fight none of the brothers. He fought him. Then he came back out of retirement. And you saw what he just did. Now it might be nap time for me. I'm about to doze off almost. Right on the live chat. Floyd's gone for good. He's not coming back. So, at this point, there's nothing else for him to do. Who is there for him to fight? There's nobody for Floyd to fight. I see. Yeah, I don't know how long we've been on, but I'm out of here.